Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now we're on the couch continuing the conversation about health, awareness, HIV/AIDS and pregnancy, and how we can all raise awareness, get tested and find out what people are lacking. Welcome back, ladies. Doc, thank you for coming back and joining us. Going into 2019, what would you like to see happen?
Okay, so I'd like to see, every pregnant woman getting tested for HIV, because we have the Prevention of Mother-to-Child Transmission Program, which is a program that ensures that if you're positive and pregnant, you start treatment on time to make sure that your baby is born HIV negative. So if you're pregnant, you have to have an HIV test done.
Right away.
Right away.
As soon as you find out that you're pregnant.
As soon as you find out that you're positive, we start you on treatment. Doesn't matter how many pregnancies you've had, you have to test with each pregnancy.
Every time.
Wow.
And does Mom Connect facilitate that kind of information on the initiative?
They will get all the information about where to go, what to do, and that type of thing, so they're more reinforced with info.
Yeah. Do you find women experience a devastation on an even deeper level when they find out that they're HIV positive at being pregnant?
Yes. So it's hard because you're worried about your baby, you're worried about your partner, and you're worried about the future. So there's a lot to deal with. And my counselling is always around, let's get you on treatment and let's sort out the baby. Once we've sorted that out, we can deal with all your other issues. So I actually encourage moms to become very selfish during that time. Just focus on you and making sure your baby comes out negative.
Yeah.
And then we'll deal with other stuff later on.
Yeah. Is it possible, I've always wondered, I know that you can bypass your child getting infected, but is it possible for different siblings from a mother and father, both with HIV, to have different statuses?
Yes, it is. So, I mean, in our country, we have situations where, remember, there was a time when we didn't have access to ARVs for pregnant women.
Yes.
So you'll have a family with 4 kids, and maybe 2 of them are living with HIV because they were born in the era before ARVs, and the other 2 kids are born after the era of ARVs. So yes, it is possible. So I'm speaking about a family that I've seen where there's 2 positive siblings and there's 2 negative siblings. But that's because of our past. But at least now, everyone has access to treatment.
Yeah. And Dr. Cindy, you use social media and the digital space to do your work. And have you found that your following in terms of people coming to you for consultation or even just support has grown?
Yes, it's grown a lot. I think in the last year, almost all my consultations were from Twitter.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think in the last year it's really grown. And it's weird because, everyone knows what I'm up to. So that, the opening line is like, oh yeah, I saw you at the movies or I saw you at the mall. And then we start speaking about HIV. So I'm a bit shy about all the stuff that I put out onto Twitter. Everyone knows my life. But it's great because something to talk about and then we can speak about HIV.
Yeah.
How that makes you approachable as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I would love to see the development of this app and reaching into social media and kind of using all the digital tools possible.
Yeah, I would also like to see it go that way. But we must remember not everyone has an app kind of phone, especially with
not
the rural
everyone has a
areas
phone.
again. Yeah, so we need to look at what type of phones people have. And so social media works for some and it doesn't work for others. Again, when I said about the grandmothers looking after kids, they are not social kind of people, in the social trendy world. So we need to think about that as well. So whoever's in the family and is in social media needs to use that platform and then bring it home.
Yeah.
How can diet and food help people that are affected by HIV/AIDS? Does your diet play a big role?
It's a massive role. So for example, if you don't have folic acid or enough folic acid, your child can be born with spina bifida. That's when your spine is not properly closed while in the womb. So, those are small things. Folic acid is so inexpensive, yet not many people are getting those kind of supplements. So we need to think about the diet. What are we eating? So, for example, I like to tell people you can make up a pregnancy meal, I call it. It's spinach or morogo. Most people eat that, That is your vitamin A, and that's your vitamin C when you bring in your onions and your peppers. And then you put in a bit of milk, and that's your dairy because you need some calcium. And then you eat that and you stand in the sun for a little bit because that's your vitamin D. And it's such a simple thing, and we all have those foods in the house. You add some tomato as well, and that's your lunch.
That's beautiful, such a beautiful analogy. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies, and inspiring us.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, and I love all the tips and tricks and bringing such an incredible topic to the forefront. I absolutely enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the chat with you this Monday. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. But join us again tomorrow as we chat to the sexiest man in Mzansi, one of Top Billing's presenters, Ufezile Mkhize. See you tomorrow, same time, same place.
Bye-bye.